trying to break this into various different parts. First of all, I don't see the logic in in today's day and age, 2008, that with the internet, etc., that you can go there and hunt for something that you know is the best, or that you can relate to. Basically, I think if you need a psychiatrist, a psychologist, etc., you could hunt the net to find something that you can relate to, and I find, but the way the infrastructure is set out is totally non-logical. But I think because the way the people who operate it has got away with it so long that they take it for granted that this is how the infrastructure is set out, and our ignorance will allow them to get away with it. And probably they may be right, because the difference is with working class people, it's not every day that you encounter this sort of problems, and we all belong to different area in our society, or that we practice in, or that we work in, and it's not till you adventure into this area that you can see the way it is set up, which is totally, non-logical and wrong. Well, let me correct that. I won't say so much non-logical. It's logical to the people that set it up, basically. Because when you look at it, if you want to set up a whole scenario that is to your interests, then you create the train journey. You create each station so you get to your final destination. But anybody in their right mind who's defending yourself, that you wouldn't set up in a way to from A to Z that by the time you get to your destination, you get there with nothing. But by the time you pass through all these stations, you be pilfered on the way, and you end up bankrupt at the end of the day. But no, the whole setup is for a reason. Is non-logical to us if you look at it professionally, but it's logical to the professionals who set it up professionally for themselves. But the way I see it, you see, let's use this logic, because since it covers in the area of my profession, so I could understand. If you invite a plumber or electrician to come to your house to install, say, a new kitchen, would you, unless you're filthy rich or a millionaire, couldn't care a damn, how much the damn kitchen costs, but would you just leave it into the hands of the plumber? Not only that, you would have sort of thought to yourself, no, I would want my own design kitchen, my own type of dishwasher that I like. You wanted to put a bit of your own touch to it. But with this industry, it's totally different. You find it's one of the very few industries that they seem to create this logic, that they run the whole show from the beginning to the end. So, basically, you're not employing a normal type of plumber. You're employing somebody that thinks he know better than you do. Even though you happen to be a fridge salesman, but no, you don't know what fridge to fit in. We know the best fridge. Doesn't matter if you can get it 10 times the price, or if you can get it for 20% less. It doesn't matter. But this is how the logic is, basically, when you're dealing with this area of our society. But my first solicitor, Royds, the defendant had a a specialist, a spinal specialist, spinal surgeon to take a look at my wife, and when it was his turn to employ a expert witness specialist for us, he decided no, you don't need a spinal surgeon. You went and wanted to employ a specialist that covered limbs, broken limbs. So there again, you see, you go, like, could you imagine you entering a show, for the best kitchen, and your opponent is got a class A kitchen ordered to fit, and you're in the kitchen, and your plumber comes along, and orders one from bloody a class Z kitchen, to fit in. And where's the logic in that, you see? But there again, you see, it's legal. It's legal for this plumber to employ a class Z kitchen, even though he knows you're entering a competition. You got to win it. But it's legal for him to order a class Z kitchen because he knows you're not going to bloody win. But it's legal, and of course you can sue him. But there again, where do you get somebody to take him on when all his buddies all got the same mentality as he is, So that's the sort of scenario you're facing. I'm not certain how in your case it worked. Like, was it your solicitor that recommended you to this specialist, or was it the NHS who suggested that you use him? I'm not quite jammed up on that part of yours, but well, basically, I feel that if you were going private, and you had the choice to just come on the internet and look for that particular area that you needed and just employ one, But if you had a solicitor, that is the problem. You see, they tend to want to pick these things for you, which I think. See, there again, you see, the courts and the judges know it's wrong, and they know that it's a common practice, and they have warned the solicitors about this area, but they pay no notice to the judges because there's too much money at stake, and they love to help their little buddies out, which are the insurance companies and the NHS and you name it, and they're involved with them. You see, that is another problem, and the courts know it, and the judges know it. But the thing is, where you got decent judges that can be trusted, they only speak out and don't do nothing about it. They may come on like Lord Wolf created his protocol, but it's a big bag of wind, and same as the civil procedure rules, it's another big bag of wind. So basically, the whole industry is sick. All of us, because this affects everybody, you either going to grow up and realize this fruitcake is, has got a massive cancer in the middle that runs our society, that we need to change it. And if we're not, we're all going to sit back and say, well, it probably never ever happened to me, and we are all going to confront it sometime in our lives, because these things happen to everybody once in their life, and whether you like it or not, you are going to confront it.